Hello, folks. Welcome back to another What If. As you can see here, this is What If Deku was Sephiroth Part 2. Butter. You're gonna get what you want today. So as I believe where we left off, it was Inko congratulating Deku, for getting into UA. So that basically happens as Deku goes to bed or whatever after getting congratulations from his mother and whatever, and gets ready for the next day until All Might decides to call Inko and asks to put Deku on the phone or whatever. And, Deku, taking the phone, pretty much saying, this better be good, All Might. I'm not exactly ready, and I just woke up. As All Might is like, then I'll make this quick. When you are ready, could you meet me? Could you meet me in UA in Nezu's office? And Deku pretty much saying, Fine, sir. I'll meet you there when I'm ready." As Deku, gets ready and then he puts on his school uniform because he's puts on his school uniform and whatever, brush his teeth and all, have his breakfast, whatever, cereal, I don't care. And finally heads to UA to meet All Might in Nezu's office, and pretty much finally walking in and saying, "All right, All Might, what is this all about?" It's like, well, Deku, we've known each other for a while, and I've been looking, and you know that I've been looking for a successor. Yeah, someone to finally take your place as the number one hero. I already told you that I'm gonna do that. Yes, but there's something else I also left out. I want you to take my quirk. And as Deku pretty much saying, what do you mean? My quirk? It's called One for All. Let me explain. As Deku, All Might pretty much explains about his scar or whatever, and how, his power is seeping out, and that he needs someone to hold One for All against All for One. And he believes that, Deku is more than strong enough for this quirk. And nobody really said anything about, One for All. So I decide to give One for All to Deku. As Deku pretty much, fine, I'll accept this gift you've given me. As he takes One for All. And with this, how this One for All is gonna work is it's more gonna be like a generator for Deku's mana. He doesn't really know about the mana system, but he knows that when he usually use spells, especially huge ones, he sometimes have to wait around before he can use another one. Now he doesn't have to. Now with One for All being his generator, he can pretty much spam them shits. So that'll be fun. And All Might, happy to see that, happy to have a successor like Deku, seeing that Deku will go far in the future and probably be the greatest hero there is. And and all my and pretty much and it's just how it is, because Deku already has popularity and pretty much enemies in the villains category ever since that little video of him being praised by top tier heroes, and the fact that everybody was seeing his abilities and strength, and everyone was happy to see see a new youngster to be the next, and they pretty much been calling him nicknaming him the one-winged angel. Yeah, I saw what I did there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's pretty much how Deku's life is, but it's good. It's just how it is. It's just how it is. I mean, he's fucking Sephiroth, but good. Say like Sephiroth before he found out about Genova and his craziness, and the horrible experiments, and I don't know. To be honest, I bet he gone crazy the second he saw that his dad was Hojo. Fuck that. Because I mean, seriously, how the hell could Lucrezia sleep with that fucking Hojo? Really? You choose Hojo over Vincent? That's why I'm glad your ass is dead, or stuck in that crystal, or whatever. I don't even know why she's there. But it ain't about her. It ain't about Vincent or Hojo. Fuck out of here. This is about Deku. So Deku takes one for all, and finally gets to walks out of Nezu's office to get to his class. And as he's walking to his class, he's pretty much being stared at by most of the students as he's walking, pretty much saying, it's like, is that the kid? It's like, yeah, that's him. That's him. That one-winged angel. I can't believe he's in UA. Of course he's in UA. He's gonna be a hero. Probably the number one hero. Because as some of the girls been like, he looks really good, doesn't he? As another girl agrees, like, yeah. But it's just how it goes. As the hell? Oh, forget it. As Deku finally gets to his class, seeing the huge door. Kind of impressed by it as he walks in, and to hear okay, yeah, it's recording. Just to hear Bakugo and Ida arguing. Ida complaining about Bakugo's feet on the desk. Bakugo's like, just get out of my face, you freaking loser. Do you know who you're talking to? You're talking to the next number one hero. No hero. And there's no one here to stop me. As he sees, Deku closing the door behind him. And pretty much like, Deku, what are you doing here? I'm here to be a hero. What are you talking about? No, no, damn it. Yeah, damn it. You shouldn't be here. You freaking weakling. It's like, as Deku was like, my word. Didn't we already been through this already? Do you really want to get your ass whooped again? As Bach goes, as just gets his feet off the desk and just with his arms crossed, looking away. As Deku says, whatever. As he sees an empty seat, next to a red and white haired girl who's been staring at Deku for a while intently, as if she was analyzing him. So he decides to take his seat there. Pretty much you're looking at the girl saying, you've been staring an awfully lot. Is there something on my face? As the girl like, no, it's not like that. You're Izuku Midoriya, right? Yeah. But yeah, he calls you Deku. I honestly go by 2 names if you think about it. 3, honestly. When sometimes folks give me the title of the one-winged angel, which for some reason seems really familiar. I mean, every time I hear the title, every time I hear them call me the one-winged angel, I often hear like a chorus saying my name in my head. It's weird. But you probably wouldn't really understand what I'm trying to say here. So, what's your name exactly? It's Shoto Todoroki. Ah, Endeavor's kid, right? Yeah. As this is pretty much Endeavor's kid, right? So yeah, as Todoroki doesn't have that scar on her face or whatever, because she pretty much she doesn't really get trained by Endeavor, since he's actually been more focused on Deku since Deku's time at the hospital training and whatever, with the heroes watching over him, and that's also included Endeavor, as he saw no reason to train Todoroki. He felt that all he needed is to get Midoriya to be with his daughter, and he gets godlike grandkids. So it's more neglecting than abuse. So yeah, it's more like kind of wanting Endeavor's attention than hating him. So she does use her fire, and she uses both her fire and ice. But seeing that Endeavor was paying more attention to Midoriya, she kind of got jealous during that time, and one day want to face Izuku, and take him down in front of her father. But, as she, finally meets Deku in person, she's starting to feel, a bit, a lot different feelings. A lot more, different feelings in her heart or whatever. And, hang on. I'm not gonna leave you guys hanging. I gotta at least give y'all an image of what, I gotta at least give y'all an image of somebody just commented. I'll read it later, but I'm gonna go find y'all an image. So yeah, this is pretty much how she looks like, and as you can see at the bottom right, that's kind of how she feels around our boy Midoriya. So yeah, I just wanted to give y'all a visual look at of what she looks like. You know what I'm saying? Then just saying that she's a female. Though I like the short hair better. I mean, the long hair is I kind of like the short hair better. I could find that an image. I'm not gonna find an image of that right now. Maybe later. I probably won't remember. But anyway. So anyway, as things were going and folks were finally getting into the class. What's his face? Aizawa, yeah. Aizawa finally, decides to wake up, pretty much saying, it's time for that Quirk assessment test. Everyone, put on these gym uniforms and get outside. As, some of them, complain about the fucking orientation or festival or whatever, as Zuko just takes his clothes and just leave. As Todoroki follows, because they were having a conversation. As Zao pretty much says, you guys should follow their lead. I'll meet you outside. As everybody, goes in and goes to their locker room, they get changed or whatever. Everybody, looking at Deku's and looking at Deku and Kirishima walking up to him, pretty much saying like, dude, your tone is shit. Could you imagine if he said that? As Deku pretty much takes the compliment, he doesn't, find it weird, because it's just not how, Deku wasn't, raised. You already know that Deku wasn't, raised as a normal kid. He was, bred to be a hero ever since the doctors saw his powers and what he's, capable of. As, Deku, takes the compliment. It's pretty much saying, and Kirishima's like, but what's with the long gray hair? And I don't know if to consider Sephiroth hair to be gray or white, because it always seems like a mixture of both. But I'm just gonna say it's gray. So yeah, Todoroki, I mean, Kirishima asked him, like, what's with the long hair, Moose? Sorry, sorry. I just, if he, you know what I'm saying, just wanted to make sure, it's like, am I recording? Because I don't got that, little bubble thing to, to tell me whether I'm recording or not. Because I got rid of that. Because I don't think y'all want to, see that little thing there or not. But, you know, definitely hearing that question or whatever is like, I never really thought of cutting it any shorter. It just feels natural, as if it was meant to be like this, Kirishima, kind of weirded out, not understanding what he means. We were saying, it's like, not really, man, but you're kind of rocking it. Most guys can't pull off long hair, but you're definitely pulling it off. As Deku thanks him again, and as thanks him again, and while that conversation had happened, what's that fool's name? Freak, what is his name? The dude with the sticky balls on his head. I know his name. Forget it. I don't care. The dude with the what is his name? It's racking my brain, and I'm not sure what his name is, and it's killing me. Forget it. Grapehead. Grapehead finds a hole in the wall, pretty much calling to the guys and saying like, dudes, look, I think this is like a hole to the girls, to the girls' room or whatever, locker room. I'm gonna check it out. As Deku, pretty much, like I said, Deku wasn't raised the same way as most guys were, as he pretty much, it's like, why are you trying to look into the room? How come you just don't go in there? Because like I said, Deku is not perverted in any way. If he wants, it's like if you were to put Deku in a room with the best looking woman in the world, best looking females in the world, he wouldn't even self bat an eye. He'd just be straight faced, saying he wouldn't even self understand the situation he's in. So as he's seeing the short grape head, pretty much saying, it's like, if you want to go into the room, then go into a room. It's just a room. As he picks him up. He picks him up with telekinesis and literally teleports him into the room. And pretty much saying, here you go. As he teleports out. As all the females are staring daggers Is it Mineta? Is that his name? I'm not sure. It could be. I don't know. As you know, he's staring daggers at him. As you know, we cut back to Deku finally putting on his clothes as he teleports him back to his locker room. As you know, they just hear all the boys hear just muffled screams from Mineta. That's his name. I hope I'm not confusing him for somebody else. As you know, but yeah, they hear the muffled screams of, you know, Mineta, as you know, Kirishima pretty much saying, dude, why did you do that? It's like, what do you mean? He wanted to go into the room. He's in the room now. But that's the girl's room. As you know, Deku just not really understanding this. It's like, okay, and it's just a room. It's like, yeah, but it's the girls' room. It's the room for the girls. Only there for the girls. Why is there rooms like that? That's ridiculous. It's just how it works, man. It's just how it works. You should know that. Where have you been raised? In the hospital. And my house. I think that's the only two places I ever went to for like 10 years. As you know, Deku just, you know, walks away to the field. As you know, everybody's there. And that is just beat up, bloody all over. Pretty much, you know, blood in his mouth, like working. as you know, Todoroki, you know, walks next to Deku, pretty much saying, whispering, is like, "What the hell was that? Why did you teleport him into the room?" He wanted to go into the room, so I let him into the room. But you're not supposed to do things like that. What do you mean? It's just a room. No, it's just not. As you know, Aizawa interrupts him. It's like, y'all done talking? Because we need to get to this exam. So, Midoriya, as he throws the ball at him, you got first place in the exam, so you're gonna throw it. As as Deku steps up to the plate, taking the ball, he just pretty much chucks it real far with a bit of telekinesis behind it. Surprising everybody. So like, as Aizawa pretty much saying, impressive. This kid might be as good as the rumors say. As they go on with the other tests, with the running and the jumping or whatever. He speed passes Ida in the running. The jumping, he pretty much flies with his one winged or whatever. And grip test crushes that side to side, whatever. He crushed that too, whatever. And all that jazz. And he pretty much gets first in all the tests. So this, pretty much enrages Bakugo because he just doesn't understand that how Midoriya just got these quirks out of nowhere, since Deku would never use them in school. It's the time he whooped Bakugo's butt, well, his butt and the goons' butts, you know what I'm saying? But that was like around the end of school. So during the entire time knowing each other, Deku would never use his powers, and Bakugo pretty much seems like, was he just looking down on me? Looking down on me? On Bakugo? How dare he? As he goes charging in at Zuko. We're gonna say, Deku, die! As an ice wall pretty much comes up in front of Deku. It was a Todoroki blocking for Midoriya, as Chief tries to hit Bakugo with a fire blast, pretty much saying like, what the hell are you doing? You idiot? Shooting fire blasts at Bakugo, as Bakugo dodges. It's like, shut it, you icy hot bitch. as Aizawa finally steps in, wrapping both of them up, pretty much saying, that's enough, Todoroki, and you, Bakugo, I don't want to see anything like that ever again, or I'll have her ass expelled. Do you hear me? As Bakugo's like, fine, whatever. As Deku just pretty much saying, it's like, this is quite an interesting day. I wonder. Forget it. As Deku fine, just walks away. With a Todoroki following behind, pretty much saying, it's like, oh, hang on, Zuko. He pretty much saying, yes, your power, besides the strength and all, you can use elements, right? Like both like fire and ice. It's like, yeah. What about it? You wouldn't mind helping me with that? Because I want to be able to do. I'm good with my ice and fire, but I'm not as good as I want to be. I want to be even better than my father, and you seem stronger than them. Probably even stronger than All Might. And, Deku pretty much saying, so, you want me to train you? What, train me? No, I just want you to help me. I'm not asking for no training. As, she pretty much crosses his arm, blushing, looking away. I'm not that weak. I'm not asking for training. I'm just asking for, help from a friend to a friend. It's like, as Deku pretty much saying, okay, I'll train you. As Todoroki's like, it's not training. So, they walk away to a facility in the hospital where Deku would usually train, to where pretty much Deku Deku would pretty much say, well, well, I want to see your biggest ice blast and your biggest fire blast. As you know, she used them, and pretty much, you know, as Deku seeing it, it's like, they're strong. It's strong, but it doesn't seem to have any control whatsoever. As you know, Todoroki's like, you know, what do you mean? What do you mean? Well, you're not. It's just, you know, random ice spikes. It's not structured or anything. And the fire blast, well, it's really nothing. So I'm gonna, let's see. I'm gonna help you on, you know, different techniques with both your fire and your ice. So yeah, get ready. As you know, they pretty much, you know, for that day, for that day, they you know, train with Todoroki's ice, pretty much, you know, helping her to ice and fire, pretty much, you know, helping her to, you know, create different types of abilities with it, you know, somewhat similar to let's say Infamous 2, to you know, those different powers to with Cole, he can either pick, you know, the good or evil side. With the good, you can take Quo's ice powers or whatever, or with the evil, you can take like Nyx's power. Nyx's, you know, kind of fire type. It's kind of fire, but, you know, not really. It's more like fire, it's kind of smoky type. But, you know, whatever. Todoroki will, you know, is gonna be, you know, similar to that, and it's pretty much, she's gonna be powerful, but, you know, she's not gonna get it, you know, right away, since this is only, you know, one day. As you know, let's say, you know, finally that, you know, the day ends, Todoroki's a bit more, you know, confident with her ice, as you know, as she asks Deku to pretty much, you know, walk her home. So you know, Deku, you know, walks her home, you know, at the, you know, where they at the front gate or whatever. I don't know how his home is. I think it's like an old Japanese like home. But, you know, whatever. It's pretty much how it goes. He takes her home, He flies back to his home, meeting up with his mom, who she asking, like, you know, how was your day? It's like, it was nice. We did a few tests, and I decided to train Endeavor's daughter. Pretty much saying, it's like, ooh, already taking girls out for dates. If taking, as you know, Deku pretty much saying, if that was supposed to be considered a date, then there probably won't be a second one. As you know, in Colas and back in Colas or whatever, you know, gives a Deku, you know, his dinner or whatever, and he, you know, heads to bed, and then the next day he the next day he wakes up, whatever, and pretty much gets to school, says hi to everybody, and as class starts, and that's pretty much All Might coming in, and saying it's like, all right, it's time for the next exam, hero versus villains. As everybody excited to see All Might, everybody cheering or whatever, even Todoroki, slightly smiling at that. Deku, seeing that, just a little, it's a little happy, happy to see Todoroki smiling a bit instead of that stone face, she usually gives, even though Deku is kind of a hypocrite, even though he kind of gives a stone face unless he's fighting, but because only when he's fighting, he pretty much gives that Sephiroth smile. And so, heroes versus villains. It's the first match or whatever is pretty much a Deku and Ochako as the heroes versus Bakugo and Ida as the villains. As Bakugo, excited to finally say, finally, I get to destroy that nerd. And as Bakugo and Ida gets inside, and Deku and Ochako, standing there outside, as Ochako, is a little nervous. As is a little nervous, like, those two seem pretty strong. Are you sure about this? It's like, of course, let's do this. It's like, as Ochako was pretty much saying, it's like, I know you'll be okay, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna be able to do. It's like, it'll be fine. I just need you. All you need to do is just find a mom. Bakugo will come straight for me. So, do you really think Bakugo would just come by himself against someone as strong as you? It's like, and Deku's like, trust me, Bakugo's that stupid. So you go ahead and get to the bomb. As they were walking in, and they're pretty much hearing an explosion as Bakugo is just charging in at Deku, like, see, now get going. As Ochako runs up a flight of stairs, as Bakugo comes in, is like, Deku, it's time to die. As Sephiroth just he pretty much runs up and drop kicks Bakugo while he's in midair, making him go fly back into a wall. It's like, Bakugo, damn you stupid nerd! As he shoots blast after blast, not even affecting Deku. The hell? Did y'all hear that? Well, we're just gonna have to ignore that. But as he's pretty much shooting blasts all over the place, kind of destroying the walls and whatever. Pretty much the debris is really only hitting Bakugo, as Deku is too fresh with the finesse. Oh, and his hero suit, yeah, they pretty much got their hero suits or whatever. Deku's hero suit is pretty much Sephiroth's hero suit, so he pretty much just looks like what you see in the picture, just a bit shorter, but yeah, but as somewhat as tall as Ida, but because I think Sephiroth is like really really tall. So anyway, that's pretty much how it goes. He's just shooting a bunch of black, and Deku's just dodging as he's just getting Bakugo's just getting really really irritated as he's like screw it, as he tries he goes in to take off the pins as All Might yells in the comms just like, wait, Bakugo, don't do it, he'll kill him. It's like Bakugo's like, don't care, he dies, as boom, huge explosions across the hall as Bakugo's like, did I get him? As pretty much Deku behind him, whispering to his ears like, shall I give you despair? As Bakugo, turned around scared or whatever, as Deku hits him with an uppercut to the face, taking out his Murasama blade, pretty much kind of stabbing him in the air. Not stuff like stabbing him, just inflicting little tiny cuts at the side, but he's doing it really fast, making Bakugo stay in the air. It's like just like you know what I'm saying, something like that. As the Bakugo's getting cut all over, and when Deku's finally done, he kicks Bakugo in the face, making him fly into a wall, knocking him out. He's like, alright, I guess I'm done here. As he pretty much, cuts through the roofs as he's flying up until he meets Uraraka. As she's like, whoa, you already done with Bakugo? It's like, yeah. So did you find a bomb? It's like, yeah, it's in here. It's like, fine, then let's go get it. As Uchako's like, wait, hold on, we need a plan. As he just walks in, and Ida comes, running in with a roundhouse kick at Deku. As Deku just pretty much grabs his leg and pretty much throw him across the room as he crashes into a wall, and he just touches the mom. Almost like hero team win. As Ochako just just standing there kind of shocked. It's like, whoa, I was not expecting that. Maybe I do need that little bubble so I can know how long I've been on this, because I'm not sure. So, let's just say, after that, they pretty much, go through all their little battles or whatever, and Deku, leaves with, Todoroki following behind, because they already finished all their battles, and Deku pretty much saying, like, congratulations on the fight. It was mighty impressive. It's like, yeah, those new tricks you showed me with my ice and fire was, quite helpful. Yes. Yes. So it's going well. It's like, it's not training, you're just helping me. As you know, Deku's like, whatever. Deku's like, whatever. Here, I got him. I got something for you. It's like, huh? My mother told me it's nice to give your female companions gifts. So I decide to give you these earrings. These earrings I've crafted. Oh, they're kind of nice. Yes, they seem to be the shape from another world, somewhat similar to, but different. As Todoroki's like, what are you talking about? What the heck are you talking about? It's like, sorry, forget it. I'm just rambling. So, what do you think? As she pretty much hugs Deku. As Deku was not expecting that. It's like, this is weird. How unexpected of you. It's like, and I guess she wasn't expecting this. As she hugs tightly and pretty much lift Deku and and pretty much suplexes his ass. And she's like, it's like boom. And Todoroki, he's like, yes, finally, I got you. I got you. As Deku, it's like, interesting. As Todoroki kneels down in his room and saying, anyway, thank you for the gift. As she kisses Deku on the cheek. As she is like, now get up and take me home. Come on. As Deku was pretty much saying, this is truly unexpected. And that's pretty much how their day goes. And I guess that's where I leave it off. I hope you enjoyed this one. Tomorrow's what if nah, I won't say it because I have a lot of what ifs to do. I got a lot of what ifs to do, so I'll just rack my brain and pick what if I'll do tomorrow. So yeah, thank you for listening. Share the video with your friends or whatever you want to, whoever if they like what ifs. Don't just share this video with some random who doesn't like what ifs, because or doesn't even know what ifs are, because there's a 50-50 chance where they they either like it or people might be like, what the hell is this? So yeah, pick and choose who you think will enjoy. But besides all that, thank you for listening. Goodbye.